What's good, y'all? What's going on? What is going on is Thinking It Through Thoroughly on Thursday. And I am tired. Okay, I'm tired. What a week. I don't know about y'all, but I had a week. I was about to say I had a time, but I'll get into that. But I had a week, y'all. It's only Thursday. And I feel like it's Saturday. That's how you know when you had a week. Like, I've been going to bed 3 hours every night for the last week. Okay? For the last week. Getting some things accomplished. You know what I'm saying? But more so getting, like, my self-care accomplished. Even though, like, I'm going to bed mad late. Like, I'm doing things for self. That revolves just, prioritizing and really tapping back into real life and things like that. But that shit get you more tired than, like performing, like work or whatever the case is. So, and it all goes hand in hand for real, because at the end of the day, when I'm after doing all that I need to do for myself internally, and just really tapping back into depth of what makes my world go round. Like, I still got to get up for work in the morning. So it all goes together. All right. New hair to alert. Okay, y'all see it. Yes. And we all know that when we get new hairstyles, ladies, we feel wonderful. Okay. So y'all can just imagine how I'm feeling. And this is what's keeping me going throughout the storm. Okay. And all that I need to handle. But enough about me. Now, I'm going to tell y'all some more about me. But it's not, like, really about me. So, like I said, I was about to tell y'all I had a time. Yesterday was a time. I went to Breezy Bowl, baby. And I know a lot of y'all went in New York City because he was right there at MetLife or whatever. But I don't know if y'all all had the time that I had. You know what I'm saying? I be making a time out of my time, okay? It just be a time, all right? I don't need a lot to make it a time, all right? So... But yes, I had a time. Chris Brown is okay, and she gonna perform every time. But Chris Breezy though, nah, that performance was everything. When I say the artistry, the keeping everybody in tune, whether you know the words to the songs or not. Because to be honest with y'all, a lot of the concerts I don't really like to be going to if I don't know, like, word for word play. You understand what I'm saying? Because I need to be up live. I told you I need to make my time a time. But with Chris Breezy, like, I knew a lot of his songs, but then there's a lot of songs that he had that I did not know. But everything else just kept me in tune. Like, everything else. You know what I'm saying? And I know that was done on purpose. Like, he's such a creator that I know that was done purposely. You understand what I'm saying? When I tell you the levels of people that were there from the age group, like, my daughter was there. She's 19, right? I've been listening to Chris Brown since she was maybe, like, 2. Okay? Like, she's been knowing about Chris Brown since she was very, very, very young. And she ain't know nothing about Chris Brown. But then it just attracted her to know about Chris Brown, right? So I just say that to say, like, the legendary, being a legend is everything. Legacy is everything, right? And it doesn't matter what avenue you're in. Like, most of the time we speak about this when it comes to, like, artists and, all the things like that. But, like, just building a legacy in your own right is very important, because this is what happens. It starts with you, and then it goes from generation to generation to generation, okay? And the purpose and the substance and the importance of what is being built and the people that is attracted is what makes the world go round, is what makes the generational curses break, is what makes all the legacy be of what's important and why we work so hard, okay? So, yes, oh my God. It was one segment where he was like talking about himself, like, basically saying, like, how it took him a while to get to a place to understand that he is who he is, and he needs to go that route and stay in that lane in order to be not only joyful within himself and happy within himself and all the things like that, but to even be accepted, because trying to be something that he's not was just not getting it, right? As much as people shun you for who you are, like trying to be something that you're not, they gonna shun you just as much, if not 2 times over. All right? So he made that a point to let that be known to his audience yesterday, that, you know, it was just a point in his life where he just decided, like, I'm just going to be who I am, and you're going to have to accept me wholeheartedly, unapologetically, because this is what's going on. And look at him, baby. Look at him. Okay? For the people in the back that was talking about, oh, yeah, like, I ain't going to no Chris Brown concert, like, that's a, you know, that's a youthful concert. It is a youthful concert, but it's an adult youthful concert. Okay, half of them teenagers shouldn't even been here because they didn't even know the words to the songs. The songs that was playing in between is how you know your age group and what group you're supposed to be in going to these concerts. Okay, not necessarily the artists that come out. It's the songs that they play while we waiting on the artists to come out. The Mary J. Blige, like the old school vibes, the Funkmaster Flex, the this to that. Like, that's how you know where you was at when you was at. I don't know if that makes sense, but y'all get it. So me and my girls was in the building, and we was just loving it. Like, we was loving it. What else? Thinking it through thoroughly and Thursday. Okay, so yeah, so he said all of that, and then, you know, that just made me think, like, how important, like, validation is to people, right? Especially in the world and society that we live in today. Like, validation is a very thin line, right? Because this is the thing, everybody is working on their success, everybody is working on their success story, and in that, right, comes validation. It just comes automatically. Like, people are going to approve of what you're doing, or they're not going to approve of what you're doing, whether you ask for it or not. So the validation is there, right? The issue is, where there's good, there's bad, and when there's bad, there's evil. Now, when there's bad, there's good, right? So with that being said, is that the bad part of wanting to be validated, or being, you know, having validation, or whatever the case may be, is that, one, when you don't have the validation, right, it's kind of like you're used to having it because it just comes naturally, that when you don't have it, you're searching for it now. Like, you need it. You understand what I'm saying? This is something that you are working hard to get, or whatever the case is. And validation is not something that you need to work hard to get. Okay? It's just not. It's not authentic when you work to get it. It's not authentic when you are searching for it, seeking for it, and all of the things, right? But it is definitely worthy and worth it when you are just being. Like, you're just being. You're just being yourself. You're just authentically doing you. You are living in purpose. You are living on purpose. You are putting God first. Okay? Because we can never forget that. And we are just like, we're imperfect. Like, we're imperfectly perfect. Okay? We're striving every day to do what is right, the righteous things, the conscious things. We are listening to inner selves and all of the things like that. Like, we're just us. Okay? And I'm really, really, really glad that he emphasized on that, because so many people look up to him. And then, you know, I'll just be seeing, like, so much going on. Like, I see so much going on. And one thing about me, like, I'm hyper aware at this point in my life, and it's not always a good thing, because you just notice so much, right? And I'm not a person that just makes stuff up to notice, because I just be like, I don't even want to deal with this, I don't even want to deal with that. I told you sometimes I be lazy minded, so I don't really want to be dealing with a lot of what I don't have to deal with. Let me just make that clear. But I'm, like, super aware, and I see how people urge and eager for the validation, you know what I'm saying, that fulfills their heart, or fulfills their mind, or what they think fulfills them. And this is not what it is. Okay? It's not what it is. But full circle moment, like, I don't think I was much older than my daughter when I met Chris Brown back in Miami, me and my good sis. And he was just like really, really nice, and he was like really welcoming and all of the things. And it's kind of like he just has not changed. Like, he's just the same person in terms of that, right? And one thing is for certain, two things is for sure, that man embodies love. Okay, he embodies love. That music, I just recognized last night, I just recognized this man makes love music. Like, love music. Like, Chris Brown makes love music, y'all. Like love music, okay? And it's like almost every song. But that's why he's legendary. Like, that's why he's legacy. That's why, you know, now it's his time, and he's been working for over 20 years as a youth. And now it's his time, because greatness do not happen overnight. And love cannot live and thrive at a microwavable level, if that makes sense. This is not no quick shit. Okay? And I just love that for him. Like, I just love that for him. And I just love recognizing stuff like that, because it just be connecting all the dots to me on earth. Like, I don't know. Like, if anybody is like me, they get it. The people that get it. You know what I'm saying? But if you like more surface level, you just may not get it or whatever. And that's okay, too. We love you. But, yeah, like, love carries all. Like, that's just what it is. And it's like proven every single time. Okay? Every single time. So, love yourselves, y'all. Love yourselves, okay? And do the things that you need to do in terms of loving yourselves, like taking care of yourselves and stuff like that. A lot of self-care, mentally, emotionally, physically. If you have some extra coins to do something nice for yourself, like, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's whatever is needed for you. Like, that's just what it is. You understand? Like, not only is it going to make you feel good, but those are the things that are supposed to happen. I don't know if y'all know, but those are the things that are supposed to happen. Okay? Yeah. There's only one you. It ain't going to be nobody else but you. Okay? So you got to do it. And you got to do it for you. Alright? I just wanted to come on here and let y'all guys know that, like, validation is like driven. They just don't know it, but they are, and they constantly have to reassure themselves or whatever. And out loud, they gotta reassure themselves, like, out loud, because their whole part of reassuring is to convince you that you should be on them and that you should be noticing them. Okay? So, if this resonated with anybody, I want you guys to share this live. I want you guys to be great one today. I'm gonna go do a little self-care because, you know, it's well needed. And I want you guys to have the day that you deserve. The day that you deserve. Alright? And yes, the concert was freaking amazing. Even though it rained on us. Even though God was like, hold on now. I gotta clean the earth and clear the earth. But guess what? When it was time... Oh! I forgot about Summer Walker! Baby. Summer Walker. I'm just gonna say, you got it, girl. You got it. You got it. You got it, girl. Can't nobody tell you nothing. I don't care. I do not care. I don't care. She was giving Empress energy last night. Period. Okay? Young girl. Fly. That's what we like to see. Okay? Very, very humble, but very, very, like, I'm here. What happened? Go ahead, Summer. You got that. And Bryson Tiller, I love you too. I knew all your songs, surprisingly. Boom. That means I'm still in the loop a little bit. It was just a great performance. It was amazing. I want you guys to have the day that you deserve. Share this live with somebody. Let them know, like, stay valid, but don't look for the validation. Period. Okay? You don't need it to be valid. You are who you are. Yeah.